Well, we've got a new MCU show. God, I hope it's better than Echo. Let's talk about Wonder Man. Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here. Welcome to my review for Wonder Man. This is a new series in the MCU on Disney+, and this follows Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, as well as Ben Kingsley. We have Mateen playing Simon Williams, who is this guy that wants to be top of the bill as an actor. He wants to be a success. He wants to find a role that means something to him, but he has a secret to hide. He does have powers. He is a superhuman. He has powers, and we're gonna see we're gonna navigate his career as he's trying to get this big role for a remake of Wonder Man, which is a movie that he cherished so much as a child. And how is he gonna get help for preparing for that role? And honestly, just like dealing with his shit, processing some of his shit, he gets help from Ben Kingsley playing who was he's Trevor Slattery, who was the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. He was also in Shang-Chi, a character that not everybody is really that fond of because of that twist that happened in Iron Man 3. But look, I'm willing to forgive and forget. I like Ben Kingsley in this role, and he is having a lot of fun with this show. I'll tell you that much. He is chewing the scenery. Before we get into anything else about the show, though, this will contain spoilers, so if you guys haven't seen all 8 episodes of Wonder Man, definitely go check them out. They're only like a half hour long. I think the longest one might be like 35 minutes at the most. So it's not a hard watch. It's like maybe like 3.5 hours of your time. So I would watch it, and then come back to hear my thoughts. So, with Wonder Man, I honestly had zero expectations for this. I honestly, I forgot it was even coming out until I saw the release date, and I was like, huh, that's the day after my birthday. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to watch all these episodes and do a review for it, and it's going to be subpar, because that's just kind of what I expect from Marvel Television, for these days, with stuff like She-Hulk and Miss Marvel, even though Miss Marvel showed a bit of promise towards the beginning, and then you got stuff like Secret Invasion and Echo that just totally shit the bed by the end of it. And I gotta say, full sincerity, I actually really, really recommend this show. More than I thought I was going to. And maybe part of that is that I had low expectations, but at the same time, by the end of the first episode, I wasn't still thinking, okay, like, alright, this first episode was pretty good. We'll see if the rest of the show sticks to landing. I was like, no, I'm fucking ready to watch this all in one sitting. And I did. I watched all 8 episodes in one sitting. And it just really, my entertainment, and the reason I did that really comes from our 2 leads, Yahya and Ben. I think they do a great job together. They have great chemistry. I like Simon and Trevor's friendship that they form over the course of the series. We kind of find out that Simon hasn't had a lot of friends in his life. He kind of pushes people away because he's afraid of letting them in deeper, getting them to know him deeper. Of course, knowing about his powers, he's afraid people will be scared of him, people will fear him, people will tell the acting agency that he has power, so he's unable to act, because there's this whole bottle episode where this guy, who is a doorman at a club, he touches some toxic waste at a dumpster one night out back by the bar, and he gets superpowers, and people can phase through him like a door. They can go through him on a brick wall, and they'll come out the other side of the brick wall by going through him. Josh Gad makes a funny cameo in this. He's like singing a remix of In Summer, the song from Frozen, in the club, and he's like, alright, and there's like a fire, and the doorman saves Josh Gad, so he like takes him under his wing. The doorman suddenly is acting, so we have like a superhero actor, which is pretty cool to see. I like the dynamics between everybody there. People are loving him, but at the same time, his career is not going the way he wants it to, because everyone's just kind of treating him as a joke, like the whole ding dong tagline that he has attached to his character. He's getting old, getting sick of that. And I really did enjoy the conclusion of this, where Josh Gad is lost forever. Where I don't know what happens exactly. Doorman throws up and loses his power simultaneously as Josh Gad is going through him as they're filming a movie, and he gets in trouble, and just for that they ban it, they lock him up, and they say no more superheroes allowed in movie production. I was like, Man, this would really fuck over Vought in the boys universe, because they make their money off of that shit. With all the Dawn of the Seven movies and shit. That's immediately where my mind went. This show has a lot of great callbacks to Hollywood, a lot of references to actors. There is Joe Pantoliano. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. He's in like the Bad Boys movies, and he's the chief in the Bad Boys movies, and he's also in Baby's Day Out, which is a notoriously awful movie. And Simon even tells him, like, Baby's Day Out sucks, man, because he's like, the guy's like ripping into Trevor about how he was never showing up to set on this medical show that he got him killed off for so he could take the lead. He's like, you suck, Joe Pantoliano, and Baby's Day Out sucks. I was like, this is great. We learned from Simon's mother that he has a Criterion collection, which is, if you don't know, they're a special edition company that makes like these super ultra quality 4K disc like releases of like Netflix films and indie releases and smaller stuff, things that are up for like best foreign feature, best picture at the Oscars, stuff like that. That was a fun little reference. There is just a lot of great inside baseball stuff here for Hollywood. But people are definitely going to be pissed off at some of it, being like, all right, this is pretty much Hollywood stroking its ego. Oh, hasn't Hollywood made enough things about Hollywood yet? But this is just something really unique because we're dealing with someone that has superpowers. He's not allowed to show them on set. He has to contain them. He has to contain all of his anger and this trauma that he's had throughout his life. I could have used a bit more explanation as to how he got his powers. I wish we dived a bit more into that backstory, a bit more into his family life, why his brother is such a dick to him. I know that Simon apparently wasn't there enough for the family, and he kind of was making his brother pay for everything with his mom and stuff like that, and they don't believe in his ability as an actor. But I wish there was a bit more there. The series can get sidetracked a little bit here and there doing certain side quests. There's a whole side quest in like almost the 6th episode, I think, where they go to this place where they're making candy illegally, and there's a whole mix-up with this guy with a GoPro that films Simon kicking people's asses. So there's a few missteps here and there, but overall I really found it to be a great grounded story within the MCU. You don't have to see a lot of the other projects to really understand this. Even with Trevor Slattery's character, they kind of catch you up on where he's been throughout the MCU, his journey, and how he's gotten where he is today. And I found, like, once again, I found the characters to be charming. I like Simon. I want to see more of him and Trevor in the film. Will they return in Avengers Doomsday? Like everyone else seems to be returning. The ending is satisfying with Trevor putting on the Mandarin persona to cover up this explosion that happened from Simon. He's like, I'm going to take the fall for Simon. Because he's got this... It's a liar reveal story, which I don't really like, because he's been working for Damage Control to get more info on Simon so that they can arrest him. They consider him a high-profile threat. And Simon finds this out and feels betrayed, obviously, by his friend. It's like the only friend that he's ever had in years. So I felt some emotion there between them because I like their friendship, but I do hate the liar reveal stuff, I'm not going to lie. That's one of my least favorite cliches of all time. But overall, I found that the characters were fun. It's a nice, brisk, like I said, 30-minute episodes. It's a good watch. You know, you're not wasting your time on this show, I wouldn't say. The performances are there. Like I said, the conclusion with Simon breaking Trevor out of prison, very satisfying stuff there. Yeah, I had a great time with it. Definitely some things I wish were developed a bit more, but overall, I'm giving Wonder Man an 8 out of 10. This was a pleasant surprise for the MCU. Even though I've enjoyed the past 2 films, I was worried about the television side of things with some of the stuff that we've gotten in the past, but rest assured, take it from me, Wonder Man is worth the watch. So, yeah, that's going to be it for my review for Wonder Man. I'm sorry I'm keeping these rather brief. I don't want to go like 12, 13 minutes onward because it's still cold. It's still cold out here, guys. But we're getting snow at the end of this week, and I think after that it's supposed to melt away maybe next week, but maybe we'll get more snow. I don't fucking know. I'm going to try to do a review for that Charlie XCX film. We'll see if that happens. Also, Markiplier's new film, Iron Lung. I want to get a review out for that, but we'll see. Might be next week after I do the tier ranking for January. But stay tuned for all those videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Check out more of the MCU content I have on the channel, including reviews for Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and goodbye.